because I know you probably were chilling this 5 o'clock. Well, I just want y'all to know that I woke up still fucking annoyed. But it's gonna be a good day. What are y'all doing? Hurry up and wake up. Y'all be acting so groggy. What's in Arkansas? The hell going on? Shit. Another day, another trick. That basically, that's what's going on. I got up this morning and I said, what do they want me to what, go kill myself or something? What the fuck is this about? Like the shit's so fucking tired and through. It's on my last fucking nerves. I know you ready to go. You took a nap at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you set yourself up. They say, what the hell happened now? I didn't even save that episode yesterday because, bitch, that's how much I said, fuck this shit, and went on about my business. But for all of the people that need a recap, we have been expanding the fucking company. Y'all know that we knocked out the left wing and we decided to do what we're going to do with Twitch and move forward. We've been doing renovations, correct? Or what? Bitch, we've been sitting up here doing these renovations, minding our business, wasn't even outside, came outside this week. So we had been outside doing shows with nobody saying shit. And then fast forward, I take a break for about 2 weeks. I don't do no shows. Internet boring as fuck, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm just posting. Okay, then we come back this week to do shows. We are minding our fucking business. Why in the hell last night? I still, first of all, people sent me the clip. I did not listen to that shit. I do not enjoy triggering myself. If I know how I'm gonna respond to something and that's not how I want to, respond, that's not the energy I want to give, then I don't want to hear it because I have not mastered not responding a particular type of way when something happens that I do not fucking like. I told you I'm reactive and confrontational. So don't show me that shit. I don't want to hear it. But shout out to y'all because we referenced it. But many of you guys sent me the clip from Akademiks and what he said. But because I didn't listen to it, I don't know what the fuck he said exactly. I just know hearsay. And bitch, I don't even know how the shit came up in the first place. I don't know. So I can't answer that for y'all. Maybe y'all can tell me and give the people some insight. All I know is Akademiks said something to the effect of he wanted to help me out, but he heard that I was making jokes about him, or there was a tweet that I made that I guess rubbed him the wrong way, right? So we sitting up here like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Because I'm probably the only bitch that didn't jump on that bandwagon when they did that shit to that nigga. Probably one of the few people that didn't do that. Hold on. I'm breaking up. Is it you? Yeah, we talking about Akademiks. I spoke on it, we addressed it, and I don't condone that behavior. But he hasn't been found guilty of anything, and we'll see. And I said, he's done something for me that means that I won't get up and talk about him a particular type of way, even in addressing something as serious as this. That's what I said. So I go online when my lawsuit amps up and I have to start this campaign to raise money. And Akademiks has said that he was going to give 15K. Everybody remembers that he said it on camera. Well, I tweeted Akademiks directly because I'm talking to you. I tweeted Akademiks directly and I said, hold on, let me go pull it up. And thank y'all for the screenshot. Look, it's good to be messy. It's good to have shit in your phone. I wrote Akademiks and said, I think you had said you had about 15. I tagged them and put a heart. And then I put the link to the fund. That's what I said to him. I said, I think you had said that you had about 15. Based on the way it's been relayed to me, Akademiks tried to make that I was talking about him with a minor. Are we all tracking? Are we all tracking that he went on his platform and implied that I did some flip floppy shit or jumped on a bandwagon, and all of it derives from me saying 15K, not 15 years old? Do you understand what just happened? And my whole thing was, don't nobody have to do nothing, even if they gave their word. So all I ever said was, I don't respect that because you said you was gonna do something, you ain't do it, but it's cool. Moving on. And I told y'all, don't tag him in nothing else. Don't say shit else. I'm not bringing it up to him again. Fuck it. It is what it is. Because a nigga that's going to keep his word and handle his business going to just do it. I wouldn't have never had to tweet the nigga if he really was going to give. Because the truth of the matter is, if a nigga was going to drop me something because I was going through something, I wouldn't even needed a campaign. A nigga would have wired it to me. And for damn sure, if a nigga want to look out, once I dropped it for sure, a nigga would have looked out. End of discussion. That's it. So I knew from day one, when Akademiks did not give anything, when I tweeted him, that was a dub. And I left it right there. Never had no hard feelings about it. I was just honest about the way I felt about it. Me and Akademiks followed each other from my page that got suspended. So when you follow somebody on Twitter and you're tagging them directly, they saw that shit. And don't let them lie and say that they didn't. Bitch, they saw that shit. Because when you follow people back, they prioritize those notifications differently. He saw that shit and he did what he wanted to do, which was look the other way. So that's what I did too. And the most ironic part about the whole thing was that last night when he got into this dialogue, it was off the heels of me congratulating a nigga on getting a kick deal. And it just be the shit like that I feel like the devil is trying to turn me cold. Because imagine the world trying to tell you what type of person you are, bitch. Trying to tell you so mean, you so evil. You know who you are. So you keep it pushing, but everybody tries to tell you who the fuck you are. And then the same day that you showing a nigga love on some genuine shit, like you always do, because I'm the one always like supporting these niggas, congratulations, da 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 da. A nigga go and do that dry ass shit. And when people do this in the social media space and they have these platforms, it empowers others to clip those things, add it to the bullshit narrative, and keep the nonsense going. So now what will be added to the narrative is that I crossed Akademiks or I said something against him and tricked myself out of money for my campaign because I can't be loyal to nobody and blah, 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 blah. When all of it is a fucking lie. When all of it is a lie. And you have somebody with a massive platform like Akademiks who said that shit up there. Okay. Like what? Let's say lame shit. At the end of the day, however the shit came up, you should have either ignored it or you should have said that you just didn't want to do it or you changed your mind because that's what the truth of the matter is. You want to know what the truth of the matter is? The truth of the matter is you got to be a real solid ass nigga to do shit a particular type of way. What the fuck do I mean? Let me make it more clear. It's not a lot of men that are willing to give substantial amounts of money when they feel like they're not getting shit out of it. When the getting shit out of it is empowering you or helping you, that's not enough for a lot of niggas. So you actually would be hard pressed to find somebody who would give you a substantial amount of money that don't feel like you owe them something. You tracking? So, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. What happened? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're about to get into that in a second. So y'all found the tweet for me because my page got deleted, and I posted it online. And I just wanted to be clear. At this point, nigga, don't give me anything. At this point, like, child, please. The reason why I posted what I posted, um, child, the reason why I posted what I posted was for clarity. Nothing more, nothing less, because don't lie on me. That's it. They said he's still with the same young lady who robbed him and exposed him and claimed that he had an STD. And then the real thing that was the plan in the face last night that I did not fucking like, Akademiks dry gave out, they say $10,000 to fucking strangers. Just on some dry shit. And then on top of everything else, that felt like playing in the face. And then on top of everything else, how does Akademiks give it up? Because you be supposed to be cool with people and you be online popping it. But once again, people feel like they got some type of hold over you when they give you something or when they got the idea of giving you something. Because he felt like, I guess, if he saw something he ain't like, well, let me withdraw my support. Let me say this very plainly. It wouldn't matter if I got up and said, Akademiks dead ass wrong. He need to be prosecuted. That wouldn't even matter. You gave your word and did not follow through. That's it. It wouldn't matter what I said. It wouldn't matter what I did. Don't none of that shit matter. None of that happened. But when you give your word, that's supposed to be your bond. That's supposed to be that. So anything after that is a motherfucking excuse. You understand? So the attitude that I have about it is, y'all are all working for the devil. That's what my attitude is about. That's where it stems from. Because all of y'all are sitting up. And when y'all feel like a bitch got too much joy and a bitch on her shit and she not worried about what's going on, she handling her business, here y'all come trying to fuck with me. Y'all purposefully do this shit, hoping that I get caught up. They know what my weakness is. I say it out loud. So they pick at that. And hopefully we can pick at her enough so that she'll flip the fuck out. Because if I flip the fuck out, I'm not doing a show. I'm not raising money, correct? If I flip the fuck out, then bitch, my energy fucked up. Right? So that's how I feel. Exactly. Exactly. And this whole shit, the campaign got started in February. Do you understand that? The campaign got started in February. It's motherfucking May. It's about to be mid-May. What are you even talking about? Why the fuck is mob even coming up? Can anybody help me understand? Anybody? Anybody? Somebody said they're recording right now. And fuck them. And go make a tweet and go make a motherfucking post. I don't give a fuck. The hell be going on around this bitch? Hold on. And then, in my opinion, niggas was trying to just get on up out the way. Because next thing you know, here go Akademiks talking about he got a new op. Lauren LaRosa went online, did not even tag him, and said Akademiks lied. She down at the Kendrick show and she said that it was great. Akademiks tweets her, bitch, what I lie about? Don't talk to me. And then he set up, they said she did tag him. Oh, she did tag him? I thought she just said his thing. Okay, she tagged Akademiks, my bad. So Akademiks say she his new op. She his new op. And he gonna be going in on her. And the Akademiks like blog page posted a photograph of her in a bikini next to one of the animals from Monsters Inc. They said he brought your name up for a couple of days now because a lot of people have been commenting for him to donate. And instead of him saying, nah, I ain't gonna donate, I don't want to, that nigga had to come up with some dry ass shit and run my name through the mud or imply that I was a fake ass bitch or a two-faced ass bitch. Play with me. No. Play with your dick. I don't want to hear that shit. That's lame as fuck. That's dry as fuck. Because if I was a lesser bitch, I'd be all up and down the internet complaining and whining and academic didn't, bitch. Akademiks didn't do what he said, and I got online and said congratulations when they said a nigga came into the fucking post that I quote tweeted while I said congratulations to Akademiks said that Akademiks got a multi-million-dollar kick deal. That's what it said. I could have been a salty ass bitch, a stupid ass bitch, a selfish bitch, and I could have saw that shit and retweeted it, and I could have said, damn, I could have made it about me. Niggas getting more money on top of the other money and didn't give me the money that they said. I could have did all of that. What the fuck with the point? I genuinely was happy for the nigga. Congratulations. I didn't think about myself once in that instance, for example. So the only thing he should have ever said when he got approached about me was that I never was gonna do it. I'm not fucking her. I'm not giving her 15,000. Just say it straight, because that's what the shit be about. How many niggas you know gonna drop 15,000 on a bitch they don't get nothing from? It just was a pleasant business exchange. I don't know too many. Going on with that shit. They said and insinuated that you was doing bullshit, like they claiming. Child, get the fuck on with that. I won't even entertain that bullshit. Please miss me with it. Please. When it's time for people to really stand up straight, you see how crooked their motherfucking back is. That's all this is. But for people to try this shit, it's just beyond me. That's it. That's so fucked up. The fucked up part about it is that these people think they kicking me while I'm supposedly down. They think they've made me their punching bag. But that's where you got me fucked up at. You understand? They said he gave $5,000 to Brick, and he don't even know that nigga. And more importantly, gave it to his baby mama. And he damn sure don't know her. And see, that's the shit that I be talking about. So you should know, case in point, that if a nigga wanted to do something, then that's what he would have did, right? Exactly. Exactly. So how do I feel at this point? I feel like these are the things that happen that make people ultimately get up and say the industry is so this and so that, and it's why some people have a chip on their shoulder. It's why they regard the industry the way that they do and the people in it and da 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 da. So how I feel about it is I'll just never forget the way that people tried to do me when they thought that I was over with. That's how I feel. And what does that mean? That means I hold grudges, I make a motherfucking list, and I check that bitch 3 times. And I will never forget. I promise you that. The tricky thing is that this is business. And you gotta weigh shit out because some people gonna be around. So you're gonna have to learn how to navigate. But I will never forget. Know that shit. And one of the things from the Bible that gives me like so much hope that I just love, regardless of if you feel like it's factual or not, it's stated and it makes me feel good. So in Revelations, it talks about how the first will be last and the last will be first. And it's just this idea that there are people that think that they run shit and have been running shit. And they've gotten so full of themselves that they think that they're gods. But those very people that get overlooked and mistreated, or, whatever term you want to use, those are the one that one day will be in the forefront. There will be a role reversal. And I just think you can apply that to so many different parts of life where you may feel small at certain points. And there may be people who try to shrink you, but your God is bigger than all of that. So you just have to make sure that you do the work, do whatever it is that you need to do to be the best version of yourself that you need to be, and try to remain focused and grounded and just do that, have tunnel vision. And so everything was fine when they thought that I was defeated and that my spirit was broken and I wasn't on air. But when I came back with a new attitude and new energy and da 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 da, it was time to try to figure out ways to poke at me again. I want you to pay attention to something. When I came back at the beginning of the week, there was one troll, maybe two, maybe. And I said, "Oh, look, y'all, these are the people that have been tasked with coming to fuck with me." And I blocked them and said, "Not gonna work." Have you noticed that as we've been doing the shows, you haven't seen no trolling, have you? Nope. But what's happened now? Here goes Akademiks with this shit, right? Exactly. So it's not in my head. It's no, people are literally being tasked to come and fuck with me. And when the everyday person does not work, or as they realize, child, next, especially with me saying I'm gonna get off station here too, the idea became, okay, well, how the fuck we even gonna talk to her? Because see, me coming up off station here, you can't make no 50 Twitch pages and be talking out the side of your motherfucking neck. They actually will do something about that stupid shit that y'all be doing and that harassing behavior. Y'all will be done in a nanosecond. Somebody said, I want to say something, but I don't want to get blocked because I love you. Oh, well, look how you just got blocked. Shut the fuck up talking to me and you go play with your dick. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You see how you just got fucking blocked? You see that? Don't play with me. Like you sparing me. Like you giving me grace, bitch. How is you cool? Fuck you. So anyway, the fuck? What the fuck? This is what I'm talking about. What's going on with you? The hell? So any motherfucking way. Um, when it was realized that I wasn't going for it, and that I said, "Bitch, I'm finna come up on station here, bitch. We going to Twitch and shit." What the next spot I get brought up at? This week, I said I want to get Twitch subscriptions and followers. Didn't I say that? And what has now happened? Akademiks is sitting on Twitch, bringing my name up, attached to some negativity. So you trying to fuck up my name on Twitch, basically. Because they know I don't give a fuck about YouTube. They mad as fuck that people tuning in on a whole new Twitter page. And they know Twitter, bitch, I don't give a damn. So now, well, let's try to at least, take it over here. This don't make no damn sense. But any fucking way. God is good. The mob is very supportive. And fortunately, I have a good enough head on my shoulders to be able to identify what I think things are and then act accordingly. So if I feel like this is what's happening, then I need to, act accordingly, right? Okay, then. Simply put. But when I tell you I am ready to go on a fuck everybody tour, like I am literally ready to go in a studio like Tupac for Hit 'em Up and just record a whole fucking, like, quit fucking playing with me. They're on my last goddamn nerves. And it's just like, bitch, quit playing with me. But it is what it is. They said start ignoring these niggas. Let me tell you something. All of that, take the high road shit, I don't give a fuck about that either, honestly. Honest. It's certain people, you're not gonna say any fucking thing you want to. No. No. And that's just that. I don't give a fuck. No. There's gonna be certain people, but you're gonna come out the side of your neck and say something, and I'm gonna say something too. Because you must got me fucked up. No. Now, excuse me. And we all supposed to believe that this is what a nigga felt like. But he been giving shout outs and shit all week. Right? Let me tell you something. If the nigga thought that I had said something, did something, why he ain't say something like he did when he saw Lauren LaRosa post? Because he know he a motherfucking lie. That's why. Are you kidding me? Exactly. They said he just wanted to go to the Diddy trial with you the other day. Baby girl said, I would ignore academics. As a woman, the only way to starve men is to ignore them. Look good and ignore them. Child. They said he want the info without the heat. Well, tell him go get in the motherfucking field. Tell him go get in the field. Child. I'm looking at some of these comments. So any fucking way, let me go finish doing what I was doing so that I can make sure that we have a motherfucking show today. These bitches got me so agitated that I know we're supposed to be getting up to read the Diddy paperwork, but I kind of want to get up and read the book just because it's more lighthearted in terms of how we can approach it. And I just kind of feel like I want some lighthearted energy. Cause just like I said, these hoes on my nerves. And I wasn't going live at 9 because we just did a show late. So ain't nothing happened yet. So I was gonna read that paperwork. But what if we read the book? Because I feel like the paperwork is more of a drag. Obviously we're gonna read it, but I just feel agitated and I feel like I want something that's gonna spark more lighthearted dialogue. Just to like decompress a little bit. You know what I mean? Just have a little laugh or something because these people will literally try to steal your joy at every fucking turn. At every turn. Mm-hmm. Child. They said, I don't think we should give Miss Tina any more energy. You must be somebody working for Rock Nation. What the hell do you mean you don't think we should give Miss Tina no more energy when we didn't bought this motherfucking book and started reading it? What the hell are you even talking about? You somebody that don't want us to get into more of that book, ain't you? Be quiet. All the ops are being called out. They say, don't do me like that. Why? You stingy with your cootie cat? Hell, we will be reading the book. They said you had about 15, but you thought 15 years old is a fucking lie. That's what I'm talking. And then you want to know what? Niggas waited to say that shit after my page got deleted, not knowing that the mob keep a fucking receipt. Milagro may not have it, but bitch, if Milagro don't have it, the mob got it, bitch. Somebody got the damn receipt. You thought that you was gonna be able to just put that shit out there and wasn't nobody gonna be able to go cite that source. Now, here you go right here. What did I say? Whatever I said, I'll stand on it. But what are you accusing me of saying? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Somebody said, can I get a rundown on what's going on? These niggas is fake. These niggas is fake, and these niggas is the reason why the energy is the way that it is. And why it's a dog eat dog ass world. Because they don't honor a code and they have no fucking integrity nor character worth a damn. That's what's going on. They said everybody at No Jumper made fun of that nigga, including Brick Baby, who he just sent $5,000 to. What? Him and motherfucking Young Miami then sat up and went back and forth about them quite possibly doing a sit down after everything that's happened. Don't play with me. Your ass just didn't want to give what you said you was gonna give. Like what? I don't want to hear that shit. So when I tell you, like, they said Kai spoke on the story, they still cool. When I tell you, don't even question, like in this season, when I come up out of it, they gonna pray for Mia, but you're going to get Nino. That's all that's gonna happen. And my whole thing is, I pity the motherfucker that don't understand what the fuck that means. Sucks for you. And somebody said the crazy thing about the whole thing is you never asked Akademiks for a motherfucking thing. The nigga threw it out the facts. This ain't even a situation where a bitch felt entitled to anything. Even though I feel like if anybody gonna be sued, Joe Budden ass need a lawsuit, Akademiks need a lawsuit. Oh hell yeah. But what does it have to do with anything? Nothing. The nigga offered the shit and I said, what happened? Bitch. I'm so motherfucking hot, bitch. I'm about to go smoke. I feel like fuck every industry nigga. I feel like do not fucking talk to me. Get the fuck out of my face if you know what's good for you. Move. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, bitch. Move. Like I'm literally, let me go to my motherfucking page and go unfollow every nigga that think he a motherfucking celebrity. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Somebody said, Millie, I gotta tell you something. This sound like the start of something bad. What? What's about to piss me off? She said on the phone. You talking about privately? What the hell going on? And let me just say this. And let me just put it out there. In 2024, that was a time frame where I imagine I don't think I was doing it as much, but I could see myself still being open to supporting some of the people present that have the goal of becoming a musician. So Bernie B has played his music over here, and I do recall to a certain extent that he had said that he was getting a write up done about him, and he wanted to know if the person could hit me up to I was reading a comment. Fuck, I read that comment and lost my motherfucking train of thought. Hold on, it'll come back. And I'm watching Chronicles of Riddick in the background. Bitch, I'm distracted like a hoe. What the fuck I was just talking about, bitch? Bernie B. Thank you. So Bernie B, I think he had mentioned that somebody may hit me up to get my thoughts just so they could do this little write up or whatever. So the other day I get an email and it's from this person, but I noticed it wasn't the first email from them. They had written me in 2024. Child, they then wrote me again, damn near a year later, talking about, are you interested? And basically saying a couple words on behalf of Bernie B for this write up. I cannot do it. And I just wanted to, I did not write that woman back. I won't write her back because I don't want her to be left trying to put pieces together or trying to understand what I mean or nothing. Let me say it here. I support everybody with a goal, but I cannot lend myself to anything that anybody else got going on. I have been burned too many times. I beat and said that I think Bernie's great. I hope he has a great career. And that could turn into a whole bunch of other things where that could be misconstrued to look like we have a certain type of relationship. I feel like anything you would do after the fact will be attributed to me and it will turn into a, well, what do you think about this? No, no. Right. That would absolutely be a cosign that would be attached to my name. And I feel like, you know what? I've just been burned too many times. I think it would be better if I wasn't even attached to it. And also, in the most unselfish way possible, I don't think you understand that not everybody feels about me the way that you do. And what does that mean? In your mind, you may feel like, well, I love you, Milagro, and I love your show. And everybody doesn't share those sentiments. So sometimes you being attached yourself to me and lost the motherfucking opportunity because they call themselves blackballing me. So it actually may serve you better to not have me associated with shit that you're trying to do in the industry. Does that make sense? You literally might be better off never mentioning my motherfucking name. Because niggas get bothered, niggas get tense, niggas get tight, they assholes clench. So in me being honest about the way that I know I'm viewed in certain spaces, I'm real enough to even tell you that. I don't even know if a cosign for me is something that would even benefit you right now. Would it? Outside of my own feelings? Would it? So congratulations to Bernie B and everything he's doing, but those are my feelings on that. I didn't want to make it a thing, but I just want to be upfront and just say it straight. So there it is, moving on. Like, moving on. So thank you guys for being consistent in the way that you show up and for being so supportive and being a shoulder and just everything that you've been. Because I think these people want me to kill myself. Not happening. But yeah. So I appreciate you so much. Baby girl said we support you. Somebody else said we love you. And I feel that. And thank you so much. And those are the things that outweigh the times where people stab you in the fucking back on some dry industry shit. I just posted a clip yesterday. And it's an older clip, but I posted it because I fuck with Wiz Khalifa and I thought it was important to be heard. And he was talking about how the industry turned their back on him. How when they perceived him as an artist who had fallen off, he wasn't invited nowhere. And they just wasn't fucking with him. Because that's how fickle the industry is. You know? So it's not even necessarily a me thing. That's what they fucking do. Because they have no conscience, they have no spirit. You know, it's not a spirit worth the damn, it's tainted. It's dark. So this is how they behave. This is the shit that they do. No moral compass. So you be looking for you in people that wasn't brought up like you. So I'll never understand the way that they move because that's not in me. That's not in me. All right. So anyway, the mob is literally the only fucking reason there is still a damn show any fucking way. So thank you. And I'll be back outside in a couple of hours. And we're gonna shoot the shits and read that little book. And then that's it. They said, did you get the 500 subs? Yes, I did. With just me and the mob. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Millie. Hey, babe, what's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. I'm just not gonna talk as much because I got an echo.
No problem. I was just gonna say, and I know that you might not agree, but I feel like what you do primarily, and I know people don't like gender roles and all of that stuff, but what you do primarily to me is more of a feminine role. Wendy Williams, everybody kind of in this realm, to me, it's more of a feminine role. So when you have Joe, when you have Ack, when you have all of these people saying that they're going to do things for you and they don't, it doesn't really surprise me that he's on air acting crazy, doing these things. Um, and I just want you to stay encouraged because men like him, to me, don't have any honor. If you say that you're going to do something and you have the money available, then why not just do it? That's Act. And then the other people who are always talking mess, Millie, you have something special. So they're going to do that. I know that women come against you too, but these big dogs that are in the industry like them, who aren't willing to help, who are constantly talking mess, we just can't, it's just not something that we can really involve ourselves in for real. So we love you. A lot of people love you. And I know that you hear that all the time, but it's something that we're really serious about. And we're not paying any of these other bloggers any mind. The case is going to be fine, and we're going to get through this. That's all.
Amen. Thank you for your words so much. It's just, thank you so much. And you want to know something? It's not lost on me that there's a lot of love, out there coming in my direction. They want me to feel like I'm not loved. You see how that goes? People be wanting you to feel insignificant and because they want you to feel isolated. So I appreciate those words and I identify with them. And yeah. Somebody said, Millie, I wish I could give you a hug. Oh, I do too. That'd be so sweet. You want to know something though? People like me, we had to grow up and we had to figure out how to soothe ourselves. So I probably have told you this before because it's something that really stuck with me, but bear with me. I was sitting up chilling with a friend of mine and I got emotional about something. I don't remember what it was. I just know I got emotional about something and I obviously was just feeling low, like literally like to tears, was feeling bad about something. And the nigga was like, I could give you a hug right now, but I'm not. And I thought that he was so stupid. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just looked at him like, what? And he was like, I would give you a hug and I want to. He said, but I'm not. Because I feel like you need to learn a lesson. I'm like, learn what lesson? What the fuck are you talking about? And he says, I'm not going to always be here. Well, then what the fuck you going to do? This one of my ghetto homeboys. So then what the fuck you going to do? So I'm not going to hug you. Deal with whatever you feeling right now. Deal with it. And I'm like, what is this nigga? Is this nigga high? Like, nigga, are you okay? What is wrong with you? Okay, move on. Do you know that I do feel like there was a lesson in that? I do. And when I feel like I need somebody, I find myself going back to that moment. Where, do you really? Do you really hug your motherfucking self? Because that's all it's going to be there when it's all said and done any motherfucking way. Hug yourself, soothe yourself. Like, I literally rock myself. Even to this day, when I'm going to sleep, I will rock myself to sleep. So we do these things and da 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 da. They say you can still get comfort from others. You can, but I'm not gonna let that be my end all be all. That's what I'm saying. Baby girl said I want to give you a hug, and my whole thing is that would be sweet. But life has created a person that don't need the fucking hug. That's all I'm saying. Like nigga, it okay. And that's what these hoes not understanding. That's why they keep trying to fuck with me. Because even when it does get hard, when it's all said and done, I'm still gonna say fuck you. Didn't been through too much. The fuck. So anyway. You probably feel like you want to hug me right now. Do like that nigga. Don't. And I ain't gonna feel like you love me any less. I'm gonna call y'all back. I just flipped the big. Talk to you in a few.